Hi, third grade. So today we're going to learn about Paul Klee and about the type of art that he makes. So I'm just going to show you a couple of pictures. And one is the cover of a book that he makes, and then another is a picture of his art. So I'm just going to share my screen with you. And so this is the cover of his book that he wrote, and it is the cat and the bird. And if we look at these buildings, they're very tall and thin. So they're rectangles with triangles on the top, and they're very colorful. And then the second thing I want you to look at is this. So this is art by Paul Klee, and it's called Castle and the Sun. And again, it's lots of different shapes, but they look like houses. And again, it's lots of shapes, and all we're seeing are basic geometric shapes, which are squares, triangles, rectangles. It could be diamonds. We're not seeing hearts and clouds and flowers. So I won't see any of that in your art. And we're seeing, for lines, we might be seeing diagonal, horizontal, and vertical. So I should not be seeing zigzag and wavy and spiral and swirly lines in your art either. So I'm going to stop sharing. So what you're going to be doing today is you're going to need your drawing paper, and you're going to need your pouch. And we're going to start by putting some rectangles on our paper. So I'm going to divide my paper with rectangles. So I'm just going to put my rectangles, and you can make your rectangles different heights. So my next one could come up taller, but my rectangles are going to touch. And then my next one might be this tall. And then my last one might be taller. And all of my rectangles are going to have triangles on top, just like the pictures. And then if you remember, it was geometric shapes and our basic ones, which are our squares, triangles, diamonds, rectangles. We're not even going to use circles on these buildings. And for our lines, it's only our horizontal, vertical, and diagonal lines. We're not using anything other than those. So I could use some diagonal lines, and I could create X's on this building. And if you're going to draw with a marker, it should be your black marker. On this one, I could make diamonds. And you want your diamonds to connect. So my diamonds are connecting by the tip of my diamond. And this is going to have just one more diamond that comes like that. And then my next building could have diagonal lines. So maybe my diagonal lines this time are going to look like this. And then my last one could have diagonal lines that go like this. And I could put a sun up here. So if we remember the book, and I'm just going to go back and show you that book cover one more time, just so you can see it again. When we go back to that book cover, there was a moon and a sun, or bird rather, not a sun. So you could put the sun on in your sky. You could put the moon in your sky too. Once you draw this, you're going to color these with colored pencil or crayon, whichever one you have at home. But all of you should have your colored pencils in your pouches. And when you color, we don't want to use our neutral colors to color these. So our neutral colors, remember, are black, white, and gray. I shouldn't see these coloring your picture. because the drawing is already black. And number one, you can't color white with white unless you're using white to highlight things. That's the only time I should see white with colored pencils. But black and gray and brown shouldn't be on these buildings, because Paul Klee's pictures that we just looked at did not have these nice dark colors on them. So I should only see the colors of the rainbow, basically, are what you have left, are these nice colors that are left in your pouches. You're going to color your buildings, and your buildings can be like, I could choose to color this one blues and greens, reds and oranges and yellows. You can choose to color these however you want. And I have a couple of examples. This one looks a little bit different. I'm going to color both of these, and I will put both examples in Schoology for you. So you'll have this video that you watch and these two examples colored in Schoology for you. I cannot wait to see your buildings when they're finished. You're going to submit them in Schoology or Artsonia, and the code for Artsonia is right in Schoology for you, or you can bring them into school and give them to your teacher, and I will get them. I can't wait to see them. Bye.